Well, I hope this is working. This is Dee, and this is down the wormhole, and this poor iPhone is giving me some issues this morning. So if you show up here, let me know you're in here and that this is really going. Oh, I'm gonna get a copyright. No copyright, no copyright. Had some music going in the background. So it is Sunday morning. Oh, good. Desert Bloom Bettas, it is working. Aquarium Cop, good, it's working. Yeah, as I was trying to set up the live stream on my phone, it popped up and said I had a live stream waiting, and I was like, well, maybe I'll click this too and see what happens. So good. This does work. Thank you for saying hi and joining me on Sunday morning again. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I had to actually move some tables and stuff again. I moved the 50 gallon long last night, so holy crow. I stayed up a little bit too late and slept in a little too early this morning. And yeah, left the fish room in a disaster. So thank you for joining me. A little bit late, but yeah, the 55 gallon is moved. I've got a lot of snails in the tank just over there. I'll show you guys them in a second. Oh, Cecilia's in here. I haven't got my stream up and running quite yet. I thought I had it kind of ready. I'm trying to get a little more ready, but today was not the day for sure for this. Look at that. See, it took my sideways thumbnail. I love how this thing works. I was in the middle of trying to push the buttons and say no. And it snapped the picture. I do enjoy doing the live streams off of the iPhone, though. I do have to admit, the picture quality is so much better than my webcam, though sometimes the ease of use, I don't know. But yeah, my little thumbnail is completely sideways. I'm, might as well log in here and bring the chat up. Too much fun. Okay, so yeah, Cecilia's Hobbies is in here. Hey, did your shrimp ever hatch out their babies? I'm kind of curious. I think that was I don't know if you ever did a follow-up video on that. I'm kind of curious. Let me know, because oh, thank you, Cecilia's Hobbies. That's awesome. Yeah, I just got to get a kick out of sometimes the technology. I don't mind the bloopers too much. It doesn't bug me. Not yet. They haven't had their babies. Is it that long a gestation, or are you just not successful yet? Yeah, I'm kind of curious on those shrimp. I've definitely never had one, and they look huge, so I was just curious if you've had the babies. Know which one? I know I talked too fast and probably gave you too many choices. Hey, Dion, how's it going? Good morning, Sunday morning. I am just in a disaster in the fish room. I've read about 4 weeks. Okay, thank you, Cecilia. I was wondering. So they just haven't actually done anything yet. That's a long time, I guess, 4 weeks. I'm not too sure what my little shrimp are in here. It seems very fast to me at this point. So that's very cool. Oh, thank you, Cobb. I know I didn't put up a lot of warning on this. I totally even forgot to set this up until this morning. So, oh yeah, it's been interesting. Like I said, I started emptying my 55 gallon tank yesterday morning. And then we went shopping, and while we were out shopping and wandered around and went to parks and all sorts of stuff, I never did make it to the pet store, so definitely have to do that today. I ended up getting invited out for dinner and the bonfire down at the sister-in-law's, so the tank got put on hold again until we got home quite late last night, and I didn't even start up until about 9 o'clock working on it, so by the time we got it up and moved, I had this room in such a mess. I still don't have half the... I love dinner, yes. It's very good. So by the time I even managed to get up here, and I got it up there, filled it up, and just clicked every light off in the fish room and left. So yeah, that's the state we're at. I will show you guys in a second. Are you ready for that? I want to have the quick tour around the fish room. I know if I don't put enough warning on the videos, like if I schedule it the day before, I seem to have a little bit more of a better turnout. I'm not minding. It's smaller this morning. Not as many people can see my mess. It is getting somewhere though. I've got no fish tanks on that wall, but the surprise was actually underneath that tank. That was my hubby's tank. I didn't realize how many treasures he stuffed underneath there. So That's going to be a lot of today's job. Check this out. Check this out. Okay, I'm not too sure where you... where's the button? There you go. Don't mind the mess. But yeah, check out this little hidey hole. This was all sitting underneath the 55-gallon. Bits and pieces and filters and decorations and plants, and I don't even want to know. So we're going to get to go through all of that. But yeah, check that out. The tank is over there. The tank is over there. Yeah, so this is, going to be the future snail, or I guess the snails will be in there for now, but the future goldfish tank. Definitely want to get some fancy... A corner of my fish room looks just like that tank full of stuff. Yeah, that's the corner you never show off in the camera, I know. I could hide it really easy earlier, but now that, I'm actually moving the fish room, it's harder to hide it. So the bottom is still sitting as is. I do have to try a tank divider and see which one of these tanks it'll fit in for Life with Pets. I don't know what brand they are, so I'm really confused. Here, I'm going to take you guys out. Oh, sorry. A little bit of a jolt there. Yeah, so these are my 10-gallon tanks. I don't know what brand they are, but you can tell they're definitely different because they're not even the same height. So we'll see which one of those it fits in and try and figure out what kind of tank I got. Now, did I just see E-Money Cichlids? E-Money Cichlids. Hello, Squad Ops. Thanks for stopping in my live stream. Stopping in yours now. Love is love always. Thank you, E-Money Cichlids. It is his little dude's 3-year-old's birthday today. Very, very happy birthday. Oops. What did I just do? So yeah, it's definitely, I don't know what kind of tanks these are. Both of these tanks we have had for years. I cannot remember the last time we actually bought a fish tank, so it is just crazy. So these are the guppies. You can see some of these males are starting to get a little bit of the crown tailing happening on the tails. I'm kind of curious to see what happens for sure. Where's Dad? He's hiding in the back. Way back there. Can kind of see him, not very well though. Yeah, he's too far in the back. Did Lumpy Dog just stop in here too? Oh, hi Lumpy Dog, good to see you, good to see you. And here is this tank. It's still doing good. I'm definitely seeing lots of little snails everywhere. I gotta pick him out a girlfriend. I really, really do, as soon as I get this all fixed. Most of my first generation snails I'm finding are showing up empty, and the shells are starting to break down, so that's kind of sad. But there's one of the little bristlenose. I think that's the one that was in the Amika tank. Yeah, he's doing much better now that he's out. These couple of the snail hatches are definitely doing really good. Generation 2 is strong and crazy, and I can't seem to give these things away at this point, which is awesome. But yeah, they're all doing very well in the tank. 54 Punchy, good to see you. Good morning, 54 Punchy. I've been enjoying your videos lately. This guy, I'm glad he didn't do any melting or anything with the move. The crypt, my little baby crypt, I think these snails managed to rip it up one too many times and it did not make it through the move. So I hope my big plant here sends out some runners shortly. Because yeah, I want some more. I can't remember who said they liked my little tiger fish, but there she is. It's a tiger teddy. I had 3 originally, but man, they just did not do good once I got them home. They seemed to get every sickness in the book, got all bloated up, and I lost both of them. So I got one left here, and she gets bloated up quite often. I don't know if it's the food or what. She's not coming into focus. My camera doesn't want to focus on her. But yeah, I got her up at the auction last year, so she's been doing great ever since. I guess they have live bearing babies as well, but they don't shoot them out all at once. They have them all spread out. Yeah, the snails have been busy. That one should probably break out tonight. That'll be entertaining. So yeah, we got all the snails out of this guy. The kid actually caught every single one of them. And now they are all hanging out in here. I can't wait to put them back. I know they're not the best situation with the sand. There's my gigantic one. And you know, she just started, you know, every time you move a snail, put her in a new tank, you get a ring. If you can see the new ring from her being in my water right there. And now I just switched her tanks. I know I'm going to get another ring, so that's kind of sucks. But hopefully once I've got them all figured out, she's going to have a few rings, I'm sure, by the time I'm done. Because this isn't going to be a, a permanent spot for her either, so. Because, yeah, I do want to make this tank a goldfish tank. Yeah, so many snails, hey? This was all one batch. All one batch. But they are doing good and a lot of fun, so. I wanted to see how many I could hatch just letting them go, and I wanted to see how many I could hatch out if I actually tried to hatch them in a container. And that is very effective in a container if you get her. My little guppy babies all seem to be doing okay in the move too. I have no idea who the dad is. I had that one female in there forever by herself, so there she is. The bettas are all doing good. I haven't moved anybody yet. Oh, not a broken shell. It's just that they get that line from changing the water quality. Did you see one with a broken shell? My kid did drop one purple one. She did drop one purple one on the floor. And I thought I could feel a little crack on it, but it was still solid, so I threw them in here. I haven't noticed anybody with a hole, so yikes. That's their filter. I just threw it inside there. And I kept the cycle going with this guy just like that here for now. Those will be moved over to the 55 as soon as we get them going. Let me see what you were talking about there. Oh, I've moved my stand over. Here's the tripod. I'm going to put you guys back in the tripod. All right. Move you guys back over to the piranhas so I can see my chat. They're still doing good. All right. Sorry guys, spin you around and flip you over. There. All right. I gotta catch up on chat and see what you guys are talking about here. Doop. Wow, sell them to the local fish store. Yeah, I'm actually, like I said, I didn't go in there yesterday to talk to him. I wanted to go in yesterday, but it just ended up being such a crazy family outing gong show that we never made it. So I am going to try and get there today. And hopefully, yeah, see if he wants to do the apple snail thing. But last time I was in there, he's got half of his fish room is kind of taken apart. It's all dark and taped off. The tanks aren't running. I'm really curious to know what's going on. So I definitely have to ask him. Yeah, one of our big ivories fell and got a hole punched straight through her shell. So some super glue and eggshell patched her up. Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool, Desert Bloom. I've heard of it. I've never actually got to try it. I thought I was going to get to yesterday after she dropped that one, but he did really, really good. So, yay, I don't have to. But it is something, yeah, I've heard a lot of people doing it. I've watched a couple videos. It looks really, really neat. And I do have a couple of different types of glue and stuff like that, so I'm not too sure what is the best. Now you say some super glue. That's crazy. And then you put an eggshell on top of there too? That'd be kind of cute too. Just to have the little patch on top. Hey, Angelo's Fish Tanks. Good to see you, Angelo. Good morning, all. Sorry, just popping in to say hi. Out with the family, can't stay. Oh, thank you so much. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for stopping in. That's awesome to see you. I do know, yes, it is the weekend, so a lot of people can't stay, but just stopping in and saying hi is awesome. Thank you. So yeah, I cannot wait to get this finished. It's starting to look really cool, especially with that big 55 gallon on that wall. Yay! This has been an absolutely lots of info, lots of craziness, doctor's appointments. It seems like everybody on in the fish fam is just having this last 2 weeks has been nuts. I mean, I was watching Rachel's stories and just the crap going on in our house and stuff. It's just like, holy man, everybody's having a moment. I'm glad I'm not alone. It's nuts. Two of my daughters came to visit from Portland this week. They just headed out on their way to see their brother in Billings. Wow, that sounds cool. Like, yay, that's fun. That's fun. I hope you had a great time. Most definitely. Angelo is still cleaning his canister filter. That's awesome. I haven't watched the video, but I did look at it and I was laughing, so I might click on that after. That's funny. So my videos are spaced out and quick this week. Yeah, this week I only managed to get out one video. I do have a really funny video for tomorrow. I am breaking a rule that I said I wouldn't do. You know how YouTube is always made fun of for its cat videos? And I made a promise at the beginning I was not going to post a cat video. I will not add to the cat videos on YouTube. But no. Yesterday was pretty funny. Um, down at the sister-in-law's yesterday, she's got a cat. And they haven't let it out too much, but they have let it out in the backyard. And I just sat and said, like, doesn't this cat ever try to leave the backyard or do anything? Or she's like, no, he never leaves the yard. Well, right after she finished saying it, my kid comes running into the little sitting area we were in, and she's like, the cat's climbing up the trees. So, yeah, watch that video. I'll be putting that out for tomorrow, definitely. We had a good laugh. It was definitely an entertaining experience, and yeah, I'm pretty quick with that camera. I'm getting better with it. Like you say, if you didn't film it on YouTube, it didn't happen. As long as I don't lose the footage now. Whew, hope I didn't jinx it. Okay. What did we do? Nobody wishes for the bad times, but they do pass. The deeper the valleys, the higher the peaks. Sometimes we say during marathons. Yeah, I know. Definitely crazy. We're waiting for results on Tuesday, so we'll just take it one step at a time, right? That's what you do. But that's what you do with life. Yeah, that's all you got. I've got to go get these guys some mealworms. They've been acting a little crabbier than usual. I think they need a good feast of something. I can see them in the back of the video. Sorry, they're on that side of my screen. So if I'm looking over there, it's just because I can see the fish moving behind my head. Yeah, they've been quite crabby this last couple days, so they haven't been picking on each other, so I don't know. We'll see. Heather, good morning, Heather. How is it? How are you doing? I was just showing everybody my really crazy fish room and all the treasures that my hubby managed to stuff underneath the 55-gallon fish tank. I knew there was some stuff under there because it had the bare bottom and I could kind of see it, but I was still surprised after I lifted it up. I was like, what the hey? Amazing how much stuff you can put underneath a fish tank, let alone in it. So that was pretty good. But yeah, it is up, it is moved. I will get these poor snails off of that sand. They just look so awkward trying to get around on it. So I'm gonna get them off of that sand. Though what a way to cycle that filter in the back there too. I was using a couple of little snails to kind of give it a kickstart. Well, there's a good kickstart. By the time that finishes spiking out, it'll be pretty good and ready for some fish. I might just leave the guppies in there because I know I definitely don't want to try and catch them back in the 55. And they can stay in there and finish off the cycle. So, hey Chad, how's it going? Good to see you. I love that little frog. I absolutely do. That is so cute. Okay. Dee, I thought the piranhas were going to give you a haircut. I have seen people do that. That's like one of my favorite things that ever I saw was there was a tribe catching these red-bellied piranhas and using the teeth to cut their hair afterwards. I just thought that was the coolest thing about the piranhas. I'm debating on if I would try to keep the teeth out of one of these things when they died. I don't know. Just to have it for sake. I don't know. Maybe that's just weird. But I find it very fascinating, that part with the teeth, so You never know. When I was out at the farm, I did manage to bury a couple of different things in some anthills just to clean them off and whatnot, skulls and that kind of thing, for different bones and antlers and stuff. I know that's one way to do it. I do have a very farming background, and I am a little bit blunt with that kind of stuff, so I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, that was one way to do it, and it worked really good. And I'm kind of debating on doing that with one of these, just to have the teeth afterwards. I think it would be neat. We'll see. Yes, he has a nice, yes, I know him and his polishing. He's really trying to give himself something to do in the winter time. So, because yeah, this last winter was so cold. I was getting ready to bop him on the head, I swear. He was getting cabin fever so nasty. Like, and it was just overly nasty this winter. You couldn't get out a whole lot. So yeah, he's trying to set it up so he can do carvings and that kind of stuff. He's really trying to get a hold of a lot of antlers and things. So hopefully that will keep him busy, and I can just kick him outside whenever he starts getting on my nerves this winter. Because yeah, it got crazy. But I mean, our whole house was starting to get a little bit cooped up. I mean, and there was nothing you could do. It was minus 35. You walked outside and your nose hairs froze in the first breath. So you weren't doing too much or going very far. The cars weren't liking it. The streets were always icy. So yeah, let's get him to set up something and give him something to do this winter. I mean, I've got my little tropical paradise. If I want to warm up and pretend I'm in Hawaii, well, almost in Hawaii, I can't. So he needs a spot too, right? Yeah, cabin fever can be terrible. Yeah, you just get so crabby and frustrated, and it doesn't matter what it is. You know, your coffee's sideways, and you're like, ugh. It drives you nuts. It really does. I don't know how to describe it to somebody that it doesn't live in this crazy whatever this place is. Desert in the summer and lock you in your house all winter. It was a very long winter this time, so we'll see how we do. Yeah, I love having the fish room for that. I don't have to go anywhere for my hobby. He made his hobby, so he has to go outside and go running around. More little D's on the way. No, that's all broken, so I'm good on there. The last one totally broke everything on her way out, so that's not happening anymore. So no more little D's anyway. Chronicles of Chris's Fish Room. Good morning, good morning. You're correct, that winter sucked, eh? Yeah, somebody else that understands. I know there's somebody else that was up in Red Deer, and I believe they even got more snow than us. So, oh, yes, I'm hoping this winter's not quite as bad. I have taken up walking this summer, almost every day. It's been about 5 days out of the week, sometimes 6. I've been managing to go out walking, so I definitely want some inside equipment for this winter, because yeah, I can imagine myself just, if you go from like doing that every day to nothing, it's just you don't want to do that. Okay, everybody's saying hi to Chris. Did I miss anything else? Piranha teeth Piranha teeth earrings would be badass. Well, that's cool. That would be cool. Okay, as long as you guys don't think I'm totally crazy. Yeah, it's just, a lot of it just comes from that one video of watching that guy cut his hair with them. I just want to keep a pair of teeth. That would look different as an earring set. I hope you guys, yeah, I'm glad they can't hear. Well, maybe that's why they're flipping around so much. I'll go get you guys some goodies afterwards and make it up to you. Yeah, they definitely are starting to show a little bit of their age, but not too bad yet. I'm happy. Yeah, they've calmed down, and all the fins are looking really, really good right now. Here, I'll let you guys see. Why am I just staring at them? That's no fair, right? Doesn't make much sense if I'm the only one staring at them. But yeah, all the fins are doing really, really good right now. The glitter's looking good. But yeah, they've definitely got very interesting mouths. Like even their mouths, they never actually shut. It's almost like they've got inside their mouths is where they actually close their mouths. It's really neat to see. I've got to try and figure out how to zoom in enough for you guys to see that. I know Cop knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, the teeth are almost on the outside, and then this little flap on the inside closes. It's quite neat to watch. And yeah, the teeth are almost, they're all on the outside, so very different. And such red, red eyes. Definitely like the red, red eyes. But yeah, Cop, can you tell me how many girls I got? I think it's just this fat one in the, that one in the back is my girl. All the other ones seem like boys. This little dark one I worry about every so often. She doesn't seem to eat as much lately. And yeah, she's getting a little darker and a bit thinner, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go get them some mealworms after. They're... Definitely, definitely. Oh, I've got some, the sun is glaring off my car. Yeah, videos never capture how cute their sprinkled shiny colors are. Yeah, I know, like I don't know how to make it catch that any better. I definitely don't. I've been trying to figure that out. Matthew Moore, hey, good to see you, good to see you. That is awesome. And somebody else came in here. Black Devil, oh hi, good morning, good morning. I love your little icon there. That is super cute. Just a second. Yeah, that's awesome. I really like your little logo. He's super cute. Have you got a hello, love fish? Oh, good, good. My girls were walking around trying to count my fish tanks. Yeah, my kid looked at me the other day and she's like, Mom, I think we got enough fish tanks. I don't think we need any more fish tanks. You're going to need another fish room. I was like, really? I don't want another fish room. One is good, one is good. This is about my maintenance level. I was really debating getting all those, 500 little tanks. And I was just like, no, that's too much maintenance. We're going to stick with the biggie kind of ones I got just so I can't overload myself. Because, yeah, this is about my maintenance level. I can keep up with this. Right now I can keep up with this and manage to do a little extra, so that's good because I know once the little bit of extras done and the setup's done, it's actually going to be a little bit easier to finish and actually keep up with it, which is a good thing. It has taken an awful long time to get through this, but yeah, life happens, right? There's so much stuff going on in my life, in my hubby's life. We're definitely trying to, I've got to get her into school this year. Oh, this is going to be interesting this winter for sure. So I want to have this done before winter because then it's going to be fun. Then it's going to get going and definitely be real. This year it's grade 1. So here we go. Here we go. Oh, I gotta close the blind. I can't keep my head right here. See that? Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'll close that blind a tad bit. The sun must be hitting the car. Did that make it go away? No, that didn't make it go away. I have to close it all the way. There. Plants won't like me, but that's all right. They've had some good sun lately. There. Now it's a little bit darker in here, but you can see and I can move around. That's good. Mermaid starts first grade too. Oh, cool, Matthew. Cool. That's awesome. That's so exciting. Yeah, it's... I did fall in love with my pearl scales though. Yes, I know. I love those pearl scales. It's got me such a toss-up on which kind of goldfish that I want to get now. I really don't know. Those pearl scales are awesome. But my question is do you know, is the pearl scale the same as the dragon scale in the bettas? Because I know that dragon scale is actually a cancer, and I was just wondering, is that the same with the pearl scale, or is that something different? I was curious on the topic if anybody knows. And since you have them, I thought I might ask you if you've heard it or not. Because yeah, the dragon scale is kind of cool. I do have one dragon scale female upstairs, and it is actually... The pearl scales are formed by calcium. Okay, then I feel a lot better about getting them too. Because yeah, my one dragon scale upstairs, she is very old, but the pearl, or the scaling has kind of, as she's gotten older, has gone up and up and up her face, and they're actually going over top of her eyes now. She's having an awful time seeing. I can't believe she's actually still going. Between her, Potato upstairs, and Dad down here, they're all starting to get pretty ancient, and they're hanging on. But yeah, she's doing good, especially even the fact that it's starting to cover her eyes. So that's kind of crazy. Mr. P Fish and Things, good morning, good morning, good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, the talk is all over the place this morning, like usual. I was just kind of showing everybody I did manage to get one fish tank moved yesterday. I will be posting a cat video of all things tomorrow, so that will be fun. That'll be fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. They're quite the characters. They are quite the characters. I'll give them that. Me, myself, and I don't know if we'll ever have a cat in the house, but I always enjoyed our cats out at the farm, and man, the personalities sometimes some of them have. It's just too much. Oh, who's here? Who's here? Joe, hey, how's it going, Joe? My piranhas are hungry. My piranhas are hungry. You want to come up and feed them? They'll eat anything. Fingers included if you want to come test it out. V-Steg! Good morning, V-Steg! Holy cannoli, it got busy in here. It got busy of them. Oh, that is nuts. That is nuts. But yeah, that is cool to know about the pearl scale goldfish that is made from calcium. Like, do you keep like added calcium in their fish tank, or once they're got that, is that good? That must play a role if you're planning on breeding them. I bet though, probably have to keep that in there. I know for my snails, I just keep the entire block. I wonder if I can. Here, guys. Anybody on there? Nobody's on there. One bladder snail. I just keep the whole cuttle bone in the fish tank for the snails there. I really don't even know if this is enough. I've got so many snails in that tank right now, but this is how I've been adding the calcium in there. So do you do that at all for the goldfish? Because yeah, they're so cool. I'm very tempted on asking the local fish store guy if he can bring them in. I think I just saw a fishman go blink and blink. Hey, awesome, good to, oh, and my snails are doing good. That's good to know, good to know. Hopefully you get some eggs soon too. I found they were kind of slow to get going and laying the eggs. Like they were quite big when they started. I was laughing here. I'm gonna show you guys. This was just too funny. Here, come over with me for a second. I was kind of taking that light off. I still haven't replaced the light on my one fish tank, but I did laugh really hard when I took it off to see what kind of thing I needed. Oh, let me switch you guys around. Bloop, bloop. It's not working. Oh, there we go. Check this out. I'm wondering if the snails were some of my problem with burning my light out. They had clutches there. There's clutches on the far end right here. So I'm wondering if they help burn out my light a little bit extra fast. That's kind of funny. I didn't realize they were laying eggs in my light switches. Crazy things. I was thinking they weren't laying too many eggs, but they were just hiding them very, very well. Guilty things. But good to know, yeah. Those things were laying more eggs than I thought. Yeah, I did not think they'd lay them in there. I thought that would be way too hot. Apparently, it looks like a few of them must have hatched out. So I know I don't feed that tank enough to support a bunch of babies, so that's probably why I haven't seen enough. I just feed enough to feed the parents and get a couple of the extras going. I don't want a big explosion in that tank. So it's kind of, I like it because yeah, I got enough snails. There's enough in that tank over there. I'm good. Oh, and my kid, what did she catch earlier? She decided to catch some roly-polies, the isopods. So yeah, I know we got some isopods upstairs. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I know I am missing a... Oh, thank you. The spider plants? Yeah. Oh, your place doesn't have enough light. Dang it, that sucks. Yeah, and those plants, they don't need as much light. So if you can't grow a spider plant, it's pretty dark in there. That's awful. Aw, yeah, I do like my spider plants. I am trying to green up this space as much as I can. Like I said, I want to try and turn it into a real zen room when I'm done. Right now it's definitely far from that zen room, but it is coming. Yeah, just try and get very streamlined, very green, that kind of stuff. Once I've got, when I redo the better wall, maybe I'll try a different paint color. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I work nights, the windows are blacked out. That makes sense. That makes sense, Cop. That does, yeah, that would, yeah. I'm lucky in this house. We get sun from the very morning right to the very nighttime, even in the winter. So I can grow a lot of plants in this place. It was one of the reasons why I really like this house, is because we got good sun. I do love my plants. My yard is a mess. My outside yard is a mess, but that's okay. It will eventually get there. Um, someday. These guys are just going nuts over there. Sorry. I like to try and keep them in view. Thank you for reminding me, coffee. That's very important, Punchy. Hey, New York Gold. Hey. Howdy, everybody. Yeah, thank you for stopping in. I hope we didn't miss anybody when they were coming in. Rob93. Hey, good to see you. Your live stream jumping. Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome. Good to see you. Good morning. I'm glad I didn't miss you. No, I love your guys' chats. If you need a good giggle, definitely go check out Rob93 and Aquafunk Angel Freak. All of those sit and get together, and it is so funny. The only problem is I always want to have a drink with you guys when you get started. Ah, such bad influences. That was last night while I was doing these fish tanks, I have to say. Made it a little more interesting, and it kept me motivated for a bit too. I loved catching critters when I was a kid. Yeah, she is so into the bugs right now. She really wants to get an ant colony. I'm not ready for an ant colony. We need to thin out a few things before we get an ant colony. We do have a lot of senior pets right now too, which makes it a little harder. Like, I love my dogs, but holy cannoli, they're, yeah, definitely full of senior pets around here. My cockatiels are 19 and 20 years old. The dogs, I think, are going on 10 and 11. They are both having trouble eating solid foods and stuff like that. I walk in the door and there's literally pee from wherever the dogs were all the way to the front door. It's just, I love my puppies, but oh my goodness. What a whole pile of extra interesting. Hey, alluring Bettas. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. I need a sip of coffee. I pick up the coffee cup and then I hold it for 5 minutes and forget to take a drink. We want to see hands in the piranha tank. Joe, whenever you are ready, I will film it. I will film it and you will see it. But come on up, Joe. I am ready. I am ready. They are ready. See, they're ready. They're ready for you. Whenever you are ready, I will film it. So there. Oh yeah, New York Gold. He's very funny. Definitely alluring Bettas. You'll enjoy that. Oh my goodness. Okay, now everybody's saying hi. The chat's going by pretty quick. Oh yeah, definitely. This is such a relaxing stream. Don't need to see who is who or join them. Yeah, like just be a fish place here. Ask questions. I know I've got one of my I think it was Pets and Friends. Yeah, she messaged me this morning, and one of her Grammys decided to attack one of her what the hell, black skirt tetra there. So I'm gonna sit and try and figure out if we can talk her through. I think she just wants to make sure that she takes care of his fins so they grow back. Oh, yes, fish. And yes, Gouramis are related to the bettas, so they can be a little, stay out of my path if you get too close. They're not always the nicest. If you get a nasty one, just like the bettas, they're gonna go after things, especially with fins, right? They like things with fins. Thunderstorm, but nothing too bad. What the hey? What the hey? Have you got some crazy weather going? Yeah, it is just hot here. Hot here and hot here and dry and holy crap, it's just hot lately here. So yesterday was kind of nice. It was a little bit chillier. Definitely took the advantage on that. Did some baking, so that was nice. But it, when it's hot like that, sometimes you don't always want to come down into the fish room. I will give it that much. It's plus 34 outside and plus 30 in here. It's like, I don't know. I'll take dry heat over humid heat any day. We do get a lot of that dry heat here. I will give it that. Walking into the fish room is such a change from the dry heat outside. And we've definitely got some of that going right now. I look forward to another nice cloudy day. Actually mild here at the moment. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I don't mind the heat. I hate being cold. So I don't complain as much if it's hot. I find it more of the problems it causes, like having my rabbits outside, that kind of stuff. So definitely I have to go out there. I like cutting them up some cucumbers, especially if it's been in the fridge, and take that though. They're nice and cool for them. It's all humid hot here, like wet air. It's gross. Yeah, and you walk through it and you get wet when it's like that. We don't have that problem here often, just a couple times. So in the spring and in the fall, sometimes we get the odd taste of it, but no, it's very dry heat here. I hate humidity. I don't mind it to a point. So just because I think it's just because we don't get it here very often. Maybe like I've never been out to the ocean where people say you can walk through it sometimes and you're just wet from just walking around. I've never tried that, so maybe I don't know exactly what you're talking about. But here I kind of like the slightly humid days and when it rains and stuff. But that's just because, yeah, we get the dry heat and the dry cold very much around here. So my last video, I did go out into the coulees not far from my house, and I did a little walk around. You can see a little bit how dry it is here. I'd like to go out to like the flat parts and show you. I love the coulees though. It's just so much prettier. And that area right there actually has a couple of little natural streams come out through it, which is super cool. I do like that. Not something that you do find around here very often. I will take the heat over the cold any day. Yes, I am with you, New York. That's why I moved to where I was. I like the heat. There's cactus outside. I'm good. I don't want to be quite where Desert Bloom Bed is. That sounds a little bit too extreme for me. Though I would like it if you would go outside and do a little couple of... I want to see some of those big cactuses of yours the next time you go out for a drive. I'm curious. One thing I love looking at in some people videos, I love looking at just like the outside pictures too of where you're at a scene, just the different plants you've got. It's so cool with this internet to be able to see that kind of thing. Yeah, the cactuses, I think that's cool. Our cactus, usually they're a couple of those little flat ones, but they don't get too big out there. So, but I love those great big tall ones. I think that's neat. Yes, I have super hard water too. Oh, yeah, too, hey? 8.2. That's crazy. Will do. I shall show you my desert. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Desert Bloom. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Because yeah, such a difference from here. And I mean, I grew up in the mountains in Frank Slide. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but that whole mountain came down. So it's just rocks everywhere. It's my favorite thing to do. And when you walk through that, I really should try and do that. You can usually find quite a bit of shells there and different sea life. Like that whole area was underwater at one point in time. And I don't know if it's still there or not, but when I was in high school, I used to go wander around through the rocks quite a bit. There's a whole town buried under there. I guess I have a few relatives buried under there. The bank's under there still, I guess. But I go for lots of walks, and I saw a shell that was almost longer than I could reach my hand. One of those great big curly round guys. Very neat to see that all of that was underwater at one point in time, and now it's the mountain area, right? So that was a lot of fun to go digging through that. I know not far from here up in Drumheller, they can find dinosaur bones just in their fields. I was talking to one of my clients. She said she found dinosaur bones all the time. She just made a pile of them when she was little. That would be pretty cool. Never tried that. Oops. What am I missing? I can dress for the heat. I can dress for cold. I have to jump out of my clothes in humidity. Uh, See, I don't think I've ever experienced the humidity as bad as some of you guys, because that just sounds awful. 80 degrees Fahrenheit with 80% humidity. Yeah, we don't get that kind of humidity unless it's actually pouring rain on us, and then we will get that. But our average humidity right now is probably like, 10%, 5%. You can't breathe in the humidity. Yeah, I think the closest I could say that I understand that is maybe from a sauna. When you go into the saunas and they dump that bucket of water on the rocks and it just steams the room up. Yeah, the first thing I was doing was leaving. So I did work in a pool that had a sauna, and I hated that part. I didn't mind it when they didn't put the water on, but yeah, I think that would be about the closest I could understand it. Yeah, I booked it out of there every time somebody did that. That's cool. Yeah, we don't get that around here. Definitely, it's always very, very dry. Even on our very overcast days, if you read the humidity, it's usually sitting. If it's thinking of raining and really, really humid, it's probably about 60% tops. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like having our little. I've got one of those humidity gauges with the pressure thingies, and I might have even got some of those old pressure gauges with the bubbles of water. I think those are really, really cool. I'd like to do a little experiment one day with the fish breeding and the barometric pressures, and just try and record my success on different days, whether it's with bettas. It'd be a very long-term experiment because, yeah, breeding bettas is a lot of work for a batch, but just to see if it's a high one or a low one when they do, and see over time what the average is. So I should bring that downstairs. I'm trying to remember where I put it. I always equate the humidity to the tropical aviaries at the zoo. You walk in and feel you're gonna suffocate. Yes, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it must be very different there, for sure, than what it is here. I find that kind of cool. Your region is showing. Coulee is a Western Canada term. Yeah. Well, that's what they call it. I don't know. I take it as it is. I'm from Canada. Eh? Definitely, definitely. Yeah, that's what they call all of it around here. Is the Coulees, the Coulee Park, and this and that. So I don't know. That's all good. Oh, I'm gonna mess up your name again. Vinoski Tank, good morning. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. But yes, good morning. Laughing out. France won the World Cup. I don't follow any sports, but that's kind of cool. I know that's been such a hot topic this crazy week for sure. It's been everywhere, hats and stuff. So that's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's okay, Lorraine. That is, you had to leave for 3 minutes? Goodness me, you should see me when I'm watching live streams. I just leave them running, and I do everything with my live streams running. So I'll generally hear something and run over to the computer, and then I'll type really quick and then run away. Yeah, I'm always doing stuff while people are doing that for sure. Okay, yeah, Rob was watching that. Rob was watching that. That's cool. That's cool. Very, very awesome. Yeah, like I know that's like such a popular thing now. When I was little, I never remembered hearing about soccer, so that's kind of neat that the soccer's going lots now. New York Gold has a World Cup in his. Don't want to know why did I just read that aloud. I should remember to proofread your stuff, Aquarian Cough. Oh dear. Wow. Oh, thank you for that one. Anyway, proofreading New York Gold and cop stuff now before we read that out loud. Oh dear. Hi, Proto. What did you walk into? Sorry, Dee, he asked for it. That's all right. That's okay. That's a good giggle. That's a good giggle. Yeah, like I said, and she read it. Yeah, I had to go for it. I should know better than to read cops' comments out loud. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, that's too much. Oh, what's Rob saying? Yes, yes. Definitely. Well, you gotta keep the chat interesting, I guess, right? This, my channel does seem to end up being more user-driven content, I guess, on my live streams. We'll word it that way. Definitely. Well, these guys have calmed down, I guess. They didn't think it was quite so funny. Ah, too much, too much. Well, I know I started a little bit late. I don't, is there anybody, hey, Chris, how you doing? Chris One, good to see you. Is there anybody that's streaming at 11 o'clock? Do we know? I'm kind of nosy now. I know I do need to go to the pet store today. That's how much salt I got left and some other supplies. I do need that new light, so I've got the light ready to go here. I've got a supply list I need, so definitely do need to hit the pet store today. Our Jeep has been overheating too, so we gotta book that in too. Ah. Okay, I can do that one, Joe. We can do that one. Cop versus gold arm wrestling match. Loser puts his hand in the piranha tank. Well, that could be an interesting one. I think New Year Gold mentioned he might live stream today. Really? Oh, that would be cool. Alluring bettas, look up veil-tailed goldfish. They aren't easy to find, but they are beautiful. Really? There's goldfish like with just a round tail? Is that what that one is? I'm kind of curious on that. Now you got me going on that. I gotta move tanks and make room for the new 30-gallon grow out. Running out of space in here. I know. I haven't even finished this one and I already want to put up a new tank. It's awful. So yeah, I'm really slapping myself. I gotta stick with the plan and stick with the plan. Because I'm not redoing this again. I swear. I've already started redoing it in my head and I haven't even finished the first plan. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I'll lose on purpose. I love the piranhas for sure. And then it gives you an awesome excuse to come up here, hey? Loser puts his head in the tank. Oh, New Year Gold to stuff this a little bit, Cop. Yeah, New Year Gold just up this a little bit. Oh, I swear, fish rooms are never finished. I know, that is just too funny. I couldn't believe that. But I sat and I put it all in my head and then, yeah, there's this axolotl breeder that's around here. And they just look so cute. I don't know if I should go with an axolotl though, being I'm so allergic to the bloodworms. I don't think it would be the wisest fish to get in here. Because I know I could feed it the worms, but they are a little difficult sometimes to get around here year round because you need to supply with the bait shop. And yeah, they're hit and miss in the winter. So I don't know. I don't know about the axolotls just because I don't want to play with the bloodworms. It was getting to the point where honestly, if I just kind of even breathed it in, it was making the inside of my chest feel funny, which that's crazy. I don't want to play. I don't want to play anymore. Cop's ugly face will kill those fish. Why do you think he wears a mask? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think Aquarium Cop has probably put his hands in a few fish tanks in the piranha tanks. Have you caught? Now I'm interested. Have you, Aquarium Cop, stuck your hand in the piranha tank while you were cleaning them? Or did you always use like a stick and a, what, how did you do it? I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. Yeah. You can always tell a happy group of piranhas. They have all their eyes. Yes, everybody has their eyes. I said, just one, yeah, this guy right here seems a little picked on at the moment, so I don't know. He's gotten a little skinny and very black looking lately. So I'm just going to feed him really heavy, see if that helps. I've noticed he isn't even picking at the food as much as the others. But I also don't know how old these guys are. Both D, but the smart way, was drained low and with a stick. Okay, yeah. I still have not even, I've the closest I've gotten is in the old tank. I just reached in to take the end of the hose off so I could clean the end of the cleaner off, but that was as far as I did. This one has way too much um, line of sight and a clear row for them to get there, and I haven't been brave enough to stick my hand in there yet to try and get that off. So it's just a little dirty. We'll see. We'll see. My port plant is actually living though. I'm glad to say. Oops, sorry guys. The roots on the pothos plants are taking off again, so it didn't totally die. I was happy for that. Some meat pie from Rapashi. What? My youngest daughter is giving me her axolotl. She has turned into a busy girl living by herself and boyfriend and all. I will make a video when I get him set up. Oh, that's so cute, 54 Punchy. Yeah, that does happen, hey? That'll... moving out and getting busy. I think when I had a hamster and a bird when I first moved out, and it was a lot of fun, those two. I enjoyed having them, but even I didn't like going out back then either as much, so I stayed at home lots. So I was a tank divider. What? A tank divider, temporary. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, you're saying stick it. I don't think I could get a tank divider up and in there anymore on this rack system because it's got a shelf right above that. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, maybe just shove something in front of there. I'll come up with it. I'll come up with something. I will. I want to finish that tank first and then we'll look back at these guys. So yeah, I'll figure out how to clean them yet. We'll win. We will win. We will win. All right. Wow. Did I miss any comments before we start winding this down? This has been such a fun stream, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. That was a lot of giggles. Cop. And some other good topics have come up for sure today. Oh, the best made plans get pushed aside when life happens. Yes. And as we've seen through all the videos this last little week, life has been happening to the fish family on a massive scale. So definitely we're just gonna, everybody's just got to take one day at a time, right? And if you need to talk, there's lots of people and lots of experience out there. I have been so grateful for some of the internet friends that everybody's like, it's just, oh yes, thank you for being out there, you guys. It is neat to see how the community can come together and how so many people with so many different experiences, it's great. I don't know what else to say other than thank you guys. Like, wow, I've been so happy I've joined you too. It seems crazy to say that, but I've really been glad that I joined this YouTube community. Is Science, Technology, and Beyond. Hi, good morning. Good morning. I'm just kind of slowing down on the stream. It's been a good one today. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Sunday Shenanigans is live at 6 with Andy, Jay, and me. Okay, Rob, definitely I will try, and I've been in here. Oh, okay, thank you. Well, thank you for saying hi. For sure, thank you for saying hi. And yeah, I will definitely try and get in on that for sure there, Rob. Those are always very fun. Otherwise, enjoy your guys' weeks, the rest of your day. Thank you for being there. And I hope you guys laugh at the video tomorrow. I was having a blast filming it. And I will get a fish video out shortly as well. So I will talk to you guys all later. Thank you. Has been a lot of fun.